Take a quick look at this TIMEMORE Chestnut. This is the manual grinder. So this one's supposedly been updated in 2022. And actually, you know, it must have been a pretty good update because this is one of the highest rated manual grinders on Amazon. So let's just kind of take a look at this thing and figure out why, why is it so good? So, basically one of the things is there's so many settings here. This little dial at the bottom, guess what? You can actually dial in up to 36 different settings, right? To adjust this conical burr. Now, obviously, the burr is a big standout feature as well, right? And a burr style grinder is just, it's always going to be far superior to just the regular blade style. I mean, take a look at this. Look at the engineering that went into this thing and all the edges, right? There's so many edges on this thing. You're going to be able to just chop through those beans like nothing, right? And it is a stainless steel burr as well. So, and they're saying here, why stainless steel? Stainless steel burr is precision CNC cutting molding. Sharp burr can cut beans fast and evenly, easy to grind. Almost all professional grinders, all in CNC stainless steel burrs. So what does that mean? I have no idea, really. It's just a bunch of words kind of scrambled together. And as far as that adjustment knob goes, they actually claim there's 36 settings there, so you can really, dial it into how you want it. So, it's not just the settings that they're showing here, right? I mean, there's actually settings in between all of these. I'm not going to continue to go, draw through this, but you get the idea. There's probably, 4 or 5 settings between each of these settings as well. So you can really get it to how you want it. Now, I'm not going to go too in depth. Basically, just, you're controlling how fast the water is going to flow through the coffee and how much of the coffee is going to be exposed to that water with the different grinds, right? So, if you have like a big chunk here, if it's real coarse, the water is not going to contact the inside of that big chunk, right? I mean, it's just going to flow around the outside of it. So that's actually where you would get less contact with the coffee. Whereas if you have it real fine, there's just a million little specks there. It's going to really kind of extract the flavor out of it. And if you don't know what you want, basically just go for something around the medium, go for that. And they are saying this has a double bearing design, right? So there's a bearing here and there's a bearing there as well. And that's just going to give you more support on the shaft kind of running through it, right? I mean, the more support you have, the less wobble you're going to have when you're kind of, getting this thing going, spinning it. And it's just going to give you more power. You're going to transmit more power from your arm, down into the burr. Now, just to kind of talk about the design here real quick, basically we get this very nice matte black aluminum body. They actually refer to this as the fuselage. And so that's, obviously it's going to be durable, but it just looks fantastic. I got to say, it's got almost like this retro modern look to it, right? Very clean, very simple, very classy look to it. And, kind of the whole point of the texture there is it's going to give you good grip, right? And you're going to want a good grip on this thing because you're going to really be spinning it up, And as I mentioned, this is a small grinder. So that's just kind of one thing you got to know. In fact, take a look at this. They actually show, the hopper filled with beans here. And these beans look huge in comparison to this hopper, right? No, it's just because it's so small, it's so narrow. In fact, they have the sizes down here. Now, if you're not into metric and stuff like that, well, here, let's just break it down. It's basically about 2 inches wide, and it's about 6 inches tall, and then this arm actually extends out about 6 inches as well. So that's an interesting note. This could be a little bit awkward, for such a small product with the way this thing sticks out. It could be awkward for storage, right, or especially for travel. So that's where you might want to look at one of their other models, more expensive, yes, but this arm does fold down. And as far as the weight goes, it's about 1 pound. So hopefully you just found this video helpful or interesting, and yeah, thanks for watching.